Welcome to Into the Heart of Our Human Ego, where desires often cloud judgment, especially when it comes to impressing women. In this video, Never Do These Things for a Woman, Biggest Mistakes to Avoid, we delve into the pitfalls that many fall into, driven by an urge to go to great lengths for a woman's attention. It's a path laden with personal compromise and misplaced priorities, a route that might prick at your ego and challenge deeply held beliefs. Yet within this exploration lies the potential for a profound awakening. As we dissect each mistake, you'll be guided towards revelations about self-worth and personal integrity. This isn't just a lesson in what not to do, it's a voyage towards self-discovery. So, steel yourself, stay with us till the end, and prepare to revolutionize your approach to relationships and self-respect. But first, I would like to ask you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell if you like this video. Mistake number 1. Compromising values for the sake of others, no matter how dear they are to us, sets a dangerous precedent. It's akin to eroding the foundation of our character piece by piece. What starts as a small concession can spiral into a pattern where our values are no longer guiding our actions, but rather, they are being constantly reshaped to fit the desires and expectations of someone else. Understand, he who fears death will never do anything worth a living man's regard. Seneca. This wisdom resonates when discussing not compromising values for another. True strength lies not in yielding to external pressures, but in steadfast adherence to one's virtues. Acknowledge the importance of maintaining personal integrity. It's crucial to recognize the line where compromise becomes self-betrayal. Refrain from altering core beliefs to appease others. This practice not only fosters self-respect, but also commands respect from those around you. Embrace the courage to stand firm in your values, for in this lies the essence of a life well lived. Mistake number 2. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Seneca. This quote profoundly applies when ignore your ambitions. Understanding and pursuing one's ambitions is fundamental to a meaningful existence. Veering off this path for another, especially in relationships, leads to discontent. To avoid this pitfall, reflect deeply on personal goals and desires. Regular self-reflection ensures alignment with true aspirations, preventing deviation for external approval. Uphold these ambitions with unwavering commitment. Recognize that sacrificing core aspirations for another's approval or comfort not only diminishes personal growth but also the authenticity of relationships. In adherence to one's path, there lies freedom and genuine fulfillment. Let your ambitions be your guide and anchor, steadfast against the changing tides of external expectations and societal norms. This steadfastness will not only cultivate inner peace, but also attract those who truly value your authentic journey. Dear viewers, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Mistake number 3. The Stoics' perspective on self-mastery is profound, highlighting the significance of internal control over external validation. This philosophy, embedded in the wise words, "No man is free who is not master of himself," offers a guiding light in the darkness of societal pressures. It reminds us that the pursuit of others' approval or affection, at the cost of our integrity and self-respect, is a dangerous path. Stoicism teaches us to remain anchored in our values, to not be swayed by the changing tides of others' desires or opinions. This steadfastness in character is the cornerstone of true freedom and tranquility. When we prioritize our own principles and self-respect, we find ourselves unshackled from the transient demands of others. Embracing this Stoic mindset not only protects our dignity, but also cultivates a deep sense of inner peace. This is the essence of Stoicism, finding strength and serenity within, irrespective of external circumstances. Mistake number 4. Financial irresponsibility, a lapse often luring one to forego reason for momentary pleasure, stands at odds with Stoic teachings. Wealth consists not in having great possessions but in having few wants, echoes the Stoic sentiment, underscoring the futility of financial recklessness for another's sake. This path often leads to regret, not just in resources squandered, but in the erosion of one's rational judgment. To avoid this pitfall, embrace a Stoic perspective, discern between needs and desires, prioritize reason over fleeting impulses, and uphold the virtue of self-reliance. Such discipline in financial matters not only preserves one's integrity, but also fosters a life of true contentment, unswayed by external pressures or temporary enticements. In this light, financial responsibility becomes not just a practical approach, but a philosophical commitment to living in harmony with Stoic principles. Mistake number 5. Ignoring one's own needs, a path that leads to self-neglect, contradicts the Stoic principle of self-care. As a wise Stoic once advised Marcus Aurelius, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This insight sheds light on the folly of neglecting one's own needs for another's sake. True Stoicism advocates for balance and self-awareness, recognizing that self-neglect harms not just oneself, but also the relationships we value. To avoid this, one must practice self-reflection and prioritize their own well-being. This does not imply selfishness, rather it calls for a harmonious balance between self-care and caring for others. By attending to one's own needs, one can interact with others from a position of strength and stability, not dependency or desperation. This approach fosters genuine relationships, grounded in mutual respect and understanding, rather than sacrifice and imbalance. Mistake number 6. Losing one's independence, a pitfall in relationships, is at odds with the Stoic belief in self-sufficiency. He who depends on another's judgment is a slave, a Stoic philosopher once declared Seneca, highlighting the importance of maintaining autonomy. This principle urges one to avoid becoming overly reliant or submissive in a relationship, as it compromises individual freedom and rational judgment. To retain independence, it is crucial to make decisions based on personal values and logic, rather than solely to please another. Engaging in open, honest communication and setting clear boundaries are key practices. By doing so, one upholds their dignity and self-respect, ensuring that the relationship enhances rather than diminishes their autonomy. This approach, rooted in Stoicism, not only preserves one's independence, but also fosters a healthier, more balanced dynamic where both individuals respect and support each other's individuality. Mistake number 7. Neglecting friends and family for a romantic relationship, a common misstep, is a direct contradiction to Stoic values, which emphasize balance and the importance of community. The Stoic principle of being free of passion and yet full of love teaches us to strike a harmonious balance in our relationships. It is crucial to maintain connections with friends and family, as they form the bedrock of our support system. To avoid the trap of neglect, one must be intentional in allocating time and effort to these vital bonds. This means actively participating in the lives of loved ones, ensuring your presence in interactions, and being a pillar of support when needed. It's about cherishing your romantic partnership without allowing it to overshadow other valuable relationships. By nurturing these connections, you embody the Stoic ideal of being part of a larger community. This network of support and care is not just beneficial for individual growth, but enriches all aspects of life. It's a reminder that while romantic love is significant, it should not be pursued at the expense of other meaningful relationships that contribute to our overall well-being and happiness. Mistake number 8. Abandoning personal hobbies in the throes of a relationship, a scenario all too common, starkly contrasts with the Stoic ethos of self-fulfillment and balance. The Stoic wisdom, encapsulated in the phrase, "Life is long if you know how to use it," underscores the importance of individual pursuits. These personal hobbies are not just pastimes, they are essential elements of self-growth and joy. To prevent the erosion of these passions in the whirlwind of a relationship, it's crucial to carve out time for them deliberately. This involves setting clear boundaries and openly communicating the significance of these activities to your partner. Such a practice ensures that your hobbies remain a part of your life, thereby enriching not just your own existence, but also adding depth and texture to your romantic partnership. Engaging in hobbies nurtures a sense of individuality and personal achievement. It allows you to bring a more complete, fulfilled version of yourself to the relationship. In doing so, You honor the Stoic principle of self-development and equilibrium, ensuring your personal interests are not eclipsed by the dynamics of your romantic partnership. This balance is the hallmark of a healthy relationship, where both partners support each other's individuality and growth. Mistake number 9. Changing your personality for someone else, a compromising move, clashes with the Stoic principle of authentic selfhood. Let thyself be true, echoes the Stoic ethos, emphasizing the value of maintaining one's genuine character. This Stoic stance promotes staying true to oneself in a relationship, rather than molding oneself to fit another's expectations. To avoid this, it's important to engage in self-reflection and understand one's core values and beliefs. Communicating these to your partner and finding common ground while respecting individual differences is key. By doing so, one upholds the Stoic ideal of integrity and authenticity, ensuring that personal identity is not sacrificed in the pursuit of companionship. Embracing and celebrating one's true self fosters a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding, aligning with Stoic teachings of living in harmony with one's nature. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. May the power be with us.